Some fears disappear when the sun rises. Others wait for the night and follow you home. This is the Whisper Files case number 2. Emma was 27 years old. She lived alone in a small wooden house on the edge of a quiet countryside village. It was the kind of place where everyone knew each other, where doors were rarely locked, and where silence filled the roads after sunset. Every evening, she walked the same path home after finishing work at the local bookstore. Nothing ever happened there, until one autumn night. As she walked beneath the old oak trees, she heard footsteps behind her, slow, steady, never too close, never too far. She stopped. The footsteps stopped too. She turned around. The road was empty. She smiled to herself, convinced it was only the wind moving through the leaves. But when she started walking again, the footsteps returned. That night she barely slept. The following evening, everything happened again. This time she walked faster. The footsteps matched her pace. When she slowed down, they slowed too. She arrived home terrified. She reached her front door, unlocked it with trembling hands, and rushed inside. Before closing the curtains, she looked outside one last time. Nothing, only darkness. She tried convincing herself it was stress. Work had been exhausting. She needed rest. Days passed, then weeks. The footsteps became part of her evenings. Sometimes she thought she saw someone standing near the trees. Other times she noticed a silhouette at the end of the road. Whenever she tried to focus, it was gone. Emma finally told her closest friends. They laughed. "You've been watching too many scary movies." Her brother told her she needed a vacation. Even the village sheriff smiled kindly. "Nobody's following you, Emma. It's one of the safest villages in the country." She wanted to believe them. She truly did. So she forced herself to ignore the fear. Until one rainy evening, the road home was completely empty. The rain covered every sound, except one. Footsteps. She stopped. This time, they didn't stop. She could hear them getting closer, slowly, not one step, then another. She didn't dare look back. She ran. Her shoes slipped across the wet road. She reached her porch and slammed. The wooden door shut behind her. Silence. She stood there for several minutes, unable to breathe. Then, 3 slow knocks echoed through the house. Emma froze. She waited. Nothing. She gathered every bit of courage. She had left and opened the door. The porch was empty. The rain continued to fall. No footprints, no shadow. No sign that anyone had ever been there. The next morning, she packed her belongings. Within a week, she left the village forever. People said she had become paranoid. Others believed loneliness had affected her mind. Months passed, then years. Nobody ever spoke about Emma again. The little wooden house was eventually sold. Life continued as if nothing had happened. Maybe Emma imagined everything. Maybe fear slowly convinced her that someone was watching. Or maybe someone really was. No one ever found the truth. Sometimes the deepest scars are not left by what we can see, but by what nobody else believes. And perhaps the loneliest feeling in the world is asking for help. While everyone tells you that nothing is there, some stories end with answers. This one ends with silence. And sometimes, silence is the most terrifying answer of all.